And we are counting down to the game. There is 37 hours to go. We've got a countdown clock monitoring it. Good morning, I'm Charlotte Hawkins, and to get us in the mood, we're checking out the dedication from fans here at home. And Laura is with one super fan this morning. Good morning, Laura. How are they getting ready?
Honestly, in dramatic style. You thought that we've seen super fans through the course of the week. Well, this house in Leicester has an exciting secret hidden behind it that you wouldn't want to miss. I'll have more on that in 15 minutes, and also some more information about whether this grey, cloudy weather is set to break. See you in 15.
Yes, there we go. It's 37 hours, 45 minutes and 45 seconds until England's all-important World Cup game against Uruguay. Can't wait.
Yesterday we sent Laura to meet Norman, the pub landlord from Tyne Wear, who we thought was probably England's most fanatical football fan, certainly the most positive, and his pub probably the most decorated. So that's a pub where they're feeling very positive and optimistic. Now, Laura, whose home are you at this morning?
I'm at a family home here in Leicester where they have transformed it. Yes, outside it's decked in flags. We also have a Roy Hodgson here overseeing proceedings to make sure that everything goes OK with the World Cup. Even the hanging baskets have got red and white flowers. But when you come inside, you can see there is flags absolutely everywhere. But if we come inside, we see the home of Ben and Tony and the living room, which is a shrine to... This is a shrine. It just makes me laugh every time I come in to the World Cup. Now, Ben, you've got to talk me through this room. What happened and why?
OK, basically about 4 years ago, we started collecting flags and things like that, and obviously it just accumulated there. This year we sort of decided to take it a stage further. I mean, as you can see... From
a stage further is an understatement. But yeah, talk me through it all. What have you got over here?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we've made World Cups, me and my son, for the last couple of World Cups. So it's something that we're sort of going to keep doing, make a bit of a World Cup tradition out of it.
Fantastic.
World Cup's around for the TV, like any true football fan. And then obviously we've got the Sputier table to keep me and my son occupied during times when the games aren't on.
Perfect. This area here?
Well, the kids like to grill me with many questions as a father, so like I said, no better way to do it without an interview area.
The press area, and we've got to talk about this carpet.
OK. Basically, I thought it would be a good idea to get a sort of grass rug. But the idea sort of expanded a little bit, so I decided to do the whole living room.
OK, so first of all, you were going to get a rug, and more importantly, you didn't tell your wife Tony about any of this, did you?
Initially not, no.
So, Tony, how do you feel about all of this?
Well, initially I wasn't impressed, but I have to come to terms with it, really, for the kids. So.
OK, that's very sporting of you. So we're going to be exploring this room more and more as we head through the course of the morning. Some crazy England fans. Let's see what the weather's doing.
Until kick-off, and some fans apparently getting a bit carried away.
Yeah, and yesterday we sent Laura to meet Norman. That's the pub landlord from Tyne Wear, who we thought was probably England's most fanatical football fan. Just look at all those flags. But this morning, he has a rival, and Laura is with him now. Morning, Laura. And this is the man that's even traded carpet for AstroTurf in his living room.
Yeah, he did. I can tell you that his wife wasn't really best pleased with that. No, I am at the Rogers family house here in Leicester. This is Ben, this is Tony. Let's start off by asking, what is this AstroTurf carpet all about, Ben?
I think it was just like trying to see what I could get away with, if I'm perfectly honest. Luckily, I think I have.
So it started off just being a rug?
Yep.
And then you ordered it and it was much bigger than you thought, and you thought, why not make it the whole carpet?
Yeah, why not? When I ordered it, actually, I had to speak to the gentleman on the phone, who thought it was really funny, so he gave me a lot more for my money.
That's fantastic,
really
brilliant. Good. And so over time, this collection has grown and grown and grown. Tell me what you've got in here right now.
OK, basically, I mean, obviously we've got 9-foot flags, obviously covering the ceiling and the main part of the walls. Obviously, we've got the goal surround for the TVs and a lot of the stuff we've made with the children.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, this is your long-suffering wife, Tony. How do you feel about all this, and how do you kind of cope and get away from it all?
Well, I go into the kitchen where is my football-free zone.
OK, so let's head into the kitchen. There are no flags, there are no World Cup things allowed in here, but we have wrote the kids in here this morning who are making their very own World Cup. Now, what are you doing here this morning?
Well, we are just finishing off our World Cup. Hopefully it will just look good.
Just like the real World Cup. And once you've got your plant pot and your bottle and some cardboard and covered it in papier-mâché and sprayed it with gold paint, you could have something that looks just like this. Now, I've heard that if England get knocked out, more and more of these flags are going to come down. So are you hoping that England are going to be defeated?
No, but I'll be a sport, and I'll I'll join in with it all. So.
OK, good. Well, good luck to England. Long may these flags be raised, and also long may the sun be shining. Let's take a look.
And we are counting down to the game. We have our countdown clock. There it is, 36 hours, 57 minutes to go. Good morning, I'm Charlotte Hawkins. And to get us in the mood, we're checking out just how dedicated fans here at home are. And Laura is with one super fan this morning. Good morning, Laura. Just how seriously is he taking it then?
Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. Yes, I'm at the Rogers House here in a very cloudy Leicester. The house has been turned into a World Cup shrine. They've even got England-coloured flowers and a Roy Hodgson overseeing proceedings. Inside, they've turned their living room into an AstroTurf pitch. Join me in 15 minutes to find out more and just to see how crazy the living room really, really is. See you then.
Of course, we're searching for our biggest football fans. Yesterday, Laura met a pub landlord from Tyne and Wear who was pretty fanatical, but today I think we found an even more enthusiastic fan. Laura is with him, and his long-suffering wife, who's let him get away with a rather dramatic home makeover. Is that right, Laura?
She really, really has. Some say enthusiastic, some say crazy, John. I am here with Ben Rogers, who's turned your living room into a World Cup mecca. How did it all begin and why?
It's sort of something that we've sort of progressively got worse and worse for each World Cup. Obviously, we're big football fans in a way, so obviously no better way to show our support.
OK, so talk me through what you've got here in your living room as your World Cup shrine.
OK, basically we've started off with the goal surround for the TV, followed by the World Cups that me and my son have made.
Homemade World Cup.
That's it. And then obviously my son have got a playing area there, followed by an interview area as well.
So the interview area, we're just going to have a pre-match chat here. What do you think is going to be the result on Thursday?
I think we're going to win 3-0.
And what would be your advice to England to win?
Well, hopefully Roy Hodgson's trained them well.
Hopefully he has. And that brings me to the final area. This is where they have the team tactic talks. Roy Hodgson talking tactics. And I'm sure that is what is going to be going on in the Rogers household. And they are all hoping for a win. Let's see what the weather's like.
Now then, it's just, let's have a look at it. Yes, how long have we got left? 36 hours, 13 minutes and 58 seconds until England's next World Cup match against Uruguay. Tension is mounting and the fans obviously are getting very, very excited. So am I.
You would have to go a long way to better our most fanatical fans. Pub landlord Norman from Tyne and Wear yesterday showed us his passion. This morning he has a rival.
Laura is in Leicester and you're even joined by Roy Hodgson, I gather.
Yeah, Roy Hodgson's been overseeing proceedings here this morning in Leicester. I'm here with Uber fan Ben. Now tell me, what's this all about?
Well, as you can tell, I'm a massive England fan.
Yeah.
It all sort of started off with the flags, and so just sort of progressed from there with like things we made at home, and obviously with the AstroTurf, and for example.
So the AstroTurf is your favourite bit. We've turned this living room into a mecca and a shrine. Now, he didn't ask you about this, did he, Tony? What's your thoughts on the AstroTurf?
Well, I wasn't happy at first, but I've come to terms with it for the kids.
And the kids love it. And talking to kids, here's Charlie for your final bit of tactic talks. What are you thinking?
If Rooney passes to Sturridge, then Sturridge will get a goal.
There we go. You've heard it here first. Who needs Betty when you've got Charlie? Let's take a look at the weather.
And we are counting down to England's crucial game against Uruguay. Good morning, I'm Charlotte Hawkins. There's now 35 hours to go. And to get us in the mood, we're checking out the dedication from fans here at home. Laura is with one super fan this morning who's taken things to the extreme, haven't they, Laura? Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I'm in a pretty cloudy Leicester this morning, but this is the ultimate World Cup den. Normally everyone talks about the weather. Now all talk turns to the World Cup. We've even got AstroTurf for carpet here, and that's the Rogers family. They are talking tactics. We're finding out more from them in about 15 minutes' time.
And if you look at the bottom of your screen in just a moment, you will see that it's just 35 hours, 46 minutes and 8 seconds until England's all-important next match against Uruguay.
Fans showing their dedication. We met Norman, of course, yesterday, the pub landlord from Tyne and Wear. He is England's most positive and fanatical football fan, but Laura's gone one better, hasn't she, John, this morning?
She certainly has. She's found a mad dad, you might call him, in Leicester. Good morning to you, Laura. Introduce us.
A mad dad indeed, yes. This is Ben and his understanding wife, Tony. Now, Ben, tell us about this World Cup shrine you have here.
Okay, basically it's just all stuff we've sort of like made together, something we've shared as a family. Obviously we've got the AstroTurf and the goal surround.
AstroTurf grass, and the wife didn't know anything about it, but she's very understanding, isn't she?
Definitely.
And we've also got the kids in their own little workshop making their very own World Cup. They are positive about the outcome for Thursday's game, and I tell you, the atmosphere here is electric. I tell you, on Thursday it's going to be something magic. In the meantime, let's take a look at the weather.